Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So we'll just wait a minute or two while people come, and we'll chant this mantra here. It's very powerful. It's part of getting God on your side, be your ally, so conquer the world. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, Cole, welcome. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. You know, I've seen, we could talk about the chanting. If you're new here, seeing the title and you wonder about the chanting, that's another subject. We can talk about that later. But in general, I've been noticing, looking on Facebook and how people are dealing with our crisis. Well, it's actually a crisis. Yeah, but, you know, a lot of people are being worn down, by it. They're trying to fight it in different ways. And there, I was watching this one New Age person who is saying that, yeah, we're going to conquer this. I'm going to be, I'm not going to let anybody wear me down. I am a lion and I'm going to roar, see, like that, I'm so people are trying to basically do it with their own strength. And a lot of people don't understand that we're not meant to do it on our own. We're meant to have this relationship with God, not a religious thing, but a spiritual relationship, because in truth that we're actually spiritual. And we're meant to have this ally on our side, so that we can actually conquer over the world. And it's not, conquering the world is not what a lot of people think. It's not like conquering the world so that you can conquer the world, like some of these, what they say is the elites are trying to conquer the world, and they want to conquer people and make them into slaves, and they're cheating and tricking and lying to do it, because nobody wants to be conquered and manipulated and controlled and all that. So there's all this cheating and lying and trickery going on. And a lot of people are fighting against it. But they're fighting on their own strength, and they don't know many of these secrets. They lack knowledge. Okay? A lot of people that are trying to conquer the world and control the world lack knowledge of doing something that's not good for them or others. Because in a sense that we're all connected. We're meant to give each other joy and happiness and help each other, not, this thing that they're doing, the very selfish thing. And we're not meant to fight in a way with our own strength. And the reason both sides are doing this, like the evil and the good people of the world, there's a lot of good people in the world that are being conquered by evil right now. And they don't have the strength to overcome this. And many people that do have some knowledge, they don't have enough information to actually overcome this situation. Okay? And that's what I've seen personally, on my journey here. See, it's just like, a lot of people see Jesus Christ as like a supreme hero, and he even said that of myself I can do nothing. He knew he had to have God's help. See, and actually all really great persons that are enduring in their reputation are those who have realized they need God's help. And it's a wonderful thing. We're actually built for it. But people in general lack knowledge of that. We're built for that. A lot of people don't even know that they're spiritual beings in truth. They identify with their material bodies. So, so there's, those kind of things. Okay, what do we got here? Let's make this a discussion here. We got Nitai Chand. If you want, you can come on. Let's see. You know what? Can I post? Oh, believe it or not, I can post. I think I can post here. Okay, I'll post a thing if you want to come on. Okay. So if you want to come on, I'll post in the comments here the link. Let's see if it works. All right. Looks like it's going to work. Is it? Yes. There it is. You want to come on and discuss? Okay. Nitai Chandra says, awesome. I was just praying for the mercy of Guru and Son Skurunga to bring me back to your Sangha more strongly. Well, great. That's wonderful. And he will, because you want it. That's how he works, you know. This is it. People lack knowledge about, you know, what is this world about? You know, they don't know. Is there a spiritual world? Is it really true what Jesus said? There's a God, you know. Is there a heaven? Is there a hell? Nobody knows really clear. Well, I can't say nobody, but a lot of people don't know this, and therefore they lack the strength of this knowledge. You know, and that's, you know, like now there's these secret societies. As a matter of fact, I was listening to a speech of what was it, Kennedy, or one of these early presidents, Reagan or Kennedy. He was saying we don't want these secret societies because they use this secrecy to hoard knowledge. Instead of just hoarding money, they also hoard knowledge and then use it to get advantage over others for selfish gains. You know, this is this is so immature. It's so it causes nothing but suffering for them ultimately and for others. See, so people are lacking real knowledge in a way that actually benefits everybody. Okay, let's see what else. Another comment here. Let's put it up here. So Nitai Chandradas says it's easier to just be there at the time than trying to be part of something that happened in the morning, I guess. I just don't know how to taste to try to watch a 5-hour 5-hour replay. It's kind of hard, huh? 5 hours. Can you imagine? Can anybody imagine going to classes every day for 5 hours and liking it and like wanting to watch something for 5 hours? That's how fantastic what we're doing is. You know, that's proof that what we're doing is bona fide. Anybody can say anything else, man. But let me see anybody giving 5-hour talks and having participation in that, and people having a great time, like a devotional party, man. They don't want it to end. They only stop because the body gets tired. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't see the link. Well, I put the link in here. Yeah, anyways. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll put the link on my timeline also. Okay, it's on the timeline too. Okay. So yeah, anyway, I was, you know, if somebody has some time, if they can take the classes and cut them down, you know, get the parts of it, you can make parts of it and different, you know, they got to edit things and stuff like that. Somebody will come along sometime. So let's see here. We got Johan says, purport in the verse, the Lord has expanded himself as living being in order to accept loving service from them. And this alone can satisfy the Lord and both the living beings. And people don't know that. You know, people don't know. People of the world, they need knowledge. They need the knowledge of, I hate to say scriptures, because the scriptures and God, even the name God in scriptures has a bad rap, because they've taken religion. It's another thing, like these secret societies, and many of them are in religion, especially the Vatican. And they take knowledge and they hide it and hoard it, and they use it to get unfair advantage over people. And this is just, it's immature, and it's really not. It's not. All it does is destroy the world, you know, and that's why, you know. So anyway, proper use of knowledge and understanding gives freedom, and you can conquer the world, but not for your own self-aggrandizement. Conquer the world so that you can benefit people that are caught up. You conquer the world like a strong man conquers, say, like a city, but they don't use the what they conquer for their own self benefit. It's for others. It's to help others, whatever it is. So yeah. So anyway, I'd like to read from Bhagavad Gita. Start there, and this is the most confidential knowledge. So if people suffer enough, they might begin to listen to. If you want to conquer the world, okay, here we go. Add the stream. There we go.
Oh, Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So if you want to conquer the world, or worldliness, and get into your spiritual roots. I'm going to have to mute microphones and stuff because otherwise I'll never do this. I can't. I'm hearing all this scratching around and stuff. Okay, sorry about that, but I got to do it. Otherwise it's not going to work here. There you go. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we need knowledge. And so anyway, here Bhagavad Gita is a wonderful book because it's spiritual knowledge, really. Maybe that's not you. Okay. Are you frozen there, Cole? Oh. Okay, this is not working. Okay, I don't think my internet is very strong, so I'm going to have to take you all off here. My net is not strong now, and it's sorry about that. Okay, just put comments up, everybody. Okay, put comments up. I have to remove everybody from the stream because I don't have the bandwidth to do this. And so, if I'm going to do this thing. So write comments, I'll put the comments up, okay? And then we'll talk about it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have the bandwidth. It's the middle of the day and it's not very strong right now. Okay, so let's get back to this, okay? People lack knowledge. The thing is, we're built, just like Jesus said, of myself I cannot do nothing. He had this relationship with the Lord. He made it, he made this spiritual contact. See? It's like, how the people with aliens, the third encounter with encounter with the third kind, we need to encounter not just aliens. We need to encounter that mysterious friend that lives in all of us. See? So anyway, the best way to do that, the recommended way, is to learn from experienced persons that are in touch with their ally, man. They have this relationship with the Lord, known by different names, by Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, Christ, very various names. And they have this established. You learn from them because all these secrets are revealed to those kinds of persons. So anyway, and they have the guidebooks. We have these guidebooks by other persons who also had a relationship with the Lord, and the Lord informs them things. And the spiritual teachings become understandable because they come from very deeply realized persons. We need their help. We need God's help, and to get that, we need the help of these, what they call scriptures or scriptural knowledge, and that helps us. The Bible is good. Yet, unfortunately, the Bible has been edited. It's been, they've done things to the Bible. They've taken this out, put this in, and all that. So it's not as good as it could be. It's good still. There's wonderful truth in there. And what I found is even more clear in many ways is the Vedas. It comes in disciplic line, and right now it's not chopped up too much by editors and unscrupulous persons in this world messing it up. Okay, don't worry about trying to come on here. I'm just going to talk here. Otherwise, my bandwidth is not strong enough to help anybody on here. So it's just got to be like it is. So if you have any comments, put them up here, and I'll put them on in the chat. I see them here, and I'll place them up here. Okay, this is most confidential knowledge. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence. So this statement is showing externally, because this great personality that a lot of people consider God, Krishna, came here 5,000 years ago. And he told Arjuna, which was his friend, confidential associate, and he told them knowledge that only God would know, only the Lord would know, or other confidential servants of the Lord. Okay? And so this is what's meant to be for us. We don't have to always have God out there coming to this planet to inform us this confidential knowledge. Okay? That's why the actual devotional scriptures are here. They're left by these great intimate associates of the Lord, who the Lord revealed many things to them. Okay? And they've taken scriptures that were written before, and they explained them and made them more clear, and then brought forth new information. Okay? These are the authorities we got to learn from. Those who are established in their spiritual relationship with the Lord. And if you're envious and competitive with them, then you can't take advantage. But Arjuna was his friend, made friendly relations. See, and then the Lord directly taught him as a spiritual master. Now, the Lord is not incarnate as Christ on the planet, or Krishna, which means Christ. Christ means Krishna. Krishna means Christ. See, spiritual personality, the greatest ones, or Lord Chaitanya. So now we have to find real spiritual masters who actually have an authentic, genuine, ecstatic and rapturous, intimate relationship with the Lord. That's its style, ecstatic rapture. Yeah. So if one will just accept that teaching from such a guru, then one can learn many confidential things that the Lord informs that guru. But if one is envious and jealous, then they inside they want to compete with that spiritual master. They think, oh, I can also do. I'm also, so this is all illusion, false ego, and people cannot take advantage of the advantage that a spiritual master gives them because of their intimate, ecstatic, confidential relationship that they have. So this is the situation in this world. Most people usually won't take advantage of such a honest, forthright, no nonsense, direct teaching. Okay? They'll take advantage of those who take advantage of them. They take advantage of those who, by hook or crook, try to put them in the position as an intimate servant, and I represent Vrindavan, but they really don't, because they don't have this intimacy with the Lord of Vrindavan. See, the Lord of the spiritual world. They don't have it, but they appear to have it because they dress the part or whatever. They get rubber stamps and votes. Anyway, that's the cheaters and the cheated of this level. Okay, maybe people can of course they can get some help there for a while, but everything is leading to in like these spiritual books, like all of these books, you're meant to ultimately meet the bona fide spiritual master who is a devotee Bhagavat and engaged in the transcendental, ecstatic, loving service of the Lord and is in full knowledge of the essence of all truth. You meet them, you're going to be delivered in this life if they tell you confidential things like we do here. Okay? And that's why people didn't get delivered with Prabhupada, because it wasn't time for that. Now is the time, if anybody will listen. Okay? Because this knowledge is powerful. This knowledge gives you God on your side. This knowledge keeps you free from the people falling into this illusion, this well of darkness, this ocean of darkness. So many people are caught up in it. It's just like that verse I quoted before. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So when you look at the broad understanding of that book, that verse in the book of John, the broad understanding is, who is your God, man? Which word are you following? Is it liberating you or putting you in fear? Yeah, what are you doing? When you listen to Fauci and the politicians and those medical doctors, and the mainstream media and those messages, those words, what's it making you? How do you feel? Ask yourself, honestly. What I see, you believe in that? You're getting in fear, you're in anxiety, and then you do what you're told. Oh yeah, take the shot. People are dying from that thing. And you believe that. You believe they're trying to do you good, but they have motive to make money, to control people, and all of that. And you can't see it because you believe their word. See? But a person that has God on their side, there's a special protection. I don't believe that word. I don't believe. I look at their face and I see they're lying through their teeth. I don't believe them. I'm not in fear or panic, anything. All this stuff is we're on a battlefield. This is actually, if people know, they say this is World War III and IV. You're in a world war. You don't know. If you don't know it, you're blind. You don't see what the kind of covert bullets that they're aiming at you and shooting at you. It's a word war, man. They're lying to people and cheating people. These are the arrows. These are the bullets that they're shooting. And they're putting people in illusion. They're using media to change things around, to give messages that are lies and cheating. And they're doing things in the studio and they say it's real. All kinds of illusions. And they think, wow, we're so great. Look at this. We can trick people. We can cheat them. And they believe us. They believe the word. I don't believe their word. I'm free. No, I believe the word of Bhagavad Gita. Oh man, that word is empowering. I believe the word of these spiritual books, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Oh, those words, man, they're light, man. They're spiritually empowering. I feel they are God. Like, in the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. Well, if your God is Lucifer is the God of this world, right? What does he do? It's the Maya, or Lucifer is a liar, cheating, twisting. It makes everything dark, makes you weak, cripples you. See, that's what happens when that word is your God. The God of lies and cheating and all that. That's coming to light in this world. People are seeing it now, finally. Okay? But if you would take shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, you'll get the strength that they get. All I do here is I connect you. Hey, man, feel the strength of Bhagavad Gita's word, man. It's wonderful. Feel the strength of chanting the holy name. Feel the ecstasy, the happiness that no one can see in this world unless God is really with you. There is a God. We'll show you. We'll show you that strength. Anyone who listens gets the same upliftment. There, see, God is uplifted in them, and then their relationship with the Lord is established. And boom, you look at the illusion, and it don't touch you anymore. You don't believe it. You don't believe that word. You don't believe. Why would anybody believe in liars, hypocrites, and cheaters? That's what this dark world does. That's the dark lord of this world. It's all about getting this ally on your side. See, and it's about getting this knowledge. You need to hear from a spiritual master, and all I'm telling you, a real spiritual master tells you, is the knowledge that these other persons have ascertained in the bygone times, in the scriptures, in the spiritual knowledge, and make it clear so that you understand it. That you understand, what is this Maya? What is this illusion? Or in the lingo of the Christians, what is the devil, man? See, in the lingo of the Vaishnavas, what is this Maya? What is the illusory potency? What is illusion? See, when you learn how the magician is working, then the magician can't fool you anymore. See, you learn all of this from these books, from these scriptures, from those who have realized them. Okay? And if you're not, oh no, I don't need it, I have no problem, I'm going to conquer it. Well, go ahead and try. I see this one guy, I'm going to do it, they ain't going to bother me. And you watch, they get flattened out by the Maya because they're trying to do it in the wrong way. We need the help of God. See? And when I say help of God, if you come from, learn the essence of truth, you learn that God is spiritual. You learn, how do you discern what is spiritual? Well, you come here, we'll teach you. That's what it's all about here. Learn the difference between what is spiritual and what is material. So you can let go. Why? It's like, that's spiritual? Let me hear more about that. Oh, that's material? Why do I want to darken my mind with being caught up in that? So, Doll Barbie says, Maya is a real-time taskmaster. Learning always, you're amazing. Yeah. Yeah, Maya is real time. Isn't it amazing? It's real time, man. Maya is here. Maya is in these persons who are mastered by Maya, and they become Maya's servant slaves. See? They don't know. That's why Jesus, hanging on the cross, he says, God, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Everybody, until we meet the spiritual potency, and then the Lord shows himself to it, that actually he exists. You can experience and commune and relish his subtleness. See? And the strength of it. See? Then we don't know. We're in this dark. We think the darkness is the light. Even in the Bible, Isaiah and Jesus, be careful. They said, be careful. You don't consider the darkness the light. See, they look at people that are servants of the darkness still, and they're lying and cheating and misleading them, and they can't help it. They're under the illusion. But you believe it, and you consider that darkness, that's light, and then you go, and then you die probably. A lot of people are already dying. You believe it. Oh yeah, stay home and stay away from people. That's really good. You don't see why we're really doing this. You don't have any idea because you believe us, and therefore you're under our illusion. See, the servants of Maya and the servants of Maya, see, the cheaters and the cheated, both are being cheated. Those persons are heaping up tons of karma on themselves that are cheating people. Tons of karma because they are misled. And the people believing them are also misled by believing their word. They believe that darkness to be light. They believe the lies, the trickery, and the hypocrisy is actually, they're actually trying to do good for them, but they're like wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay? So that's the problem. People can't discern that. Hey, man, find a bona fide spiritual master who has the knowledge. Okay? Knowledge of that, and knowledge of the superior potency of the Lord, called the Lord. Okay? And then you can get out. But if you think, I don't need you, I'm going to do it on my own, everything, see, you lack knowledge. We can't do it. I can't do it on my own. Prabhupada couldn't do it on his own. Rupa Goswami couldn't do it on his own. No realized soul can do it on his own. See, that's the first good realization you can get. I can't do it on my own. I need help. Who's going to help you? Well, if you turn to the dark side, then Lucifer will, we'll help you. Yes. Yeah, believe us. Believe our word. Stay home, lock down, stay safe. We'll keep you safe. See, you believe that. See, you believe that liar. Lucifer lies. His servants lie also. That's what, they laugh about it. They think it's a great thing to do. It's all who you believe. All I do as a teacher here, a preceptor, I'm also a student. I'm also learning too. I get both. It's charity begins at home. I'm learning. I come here and I learn so much. I learn a new melody. It's like, self-realization is simply get hollowed out, love God so much, so deeply, and again, and just relish your relationship with the Lord, and He's hollowing you out at the same time, man. And then you become like a flute, and every time the Lord uses you, the flute is like, wow, this is a new melody. This is beautiful. And the Lord is playing a new melody, and the Lord says, oh yeah, it's coming from my flute. Yeah. See? Now this is empowerment, man. And then you can conquer the world. You conquer the worldliness. That people think conquering the world is conquering making a lot of money to accumulate lots of real estate. I've conquered the world, but it's never enough. It's like a fire, and you just put gas on it, it inflames you more restless, more dissatisfied. Oh, I want to control not only myself, not only a small kingdom. I want to control people now. I want to control their bodies. I want to use their energy so I can be more powerful. This is what's going on now. Can you see it? If you can't, you must be deeply in Maya, in that illusion. You want to come out? Have you suffered enough? Hey, man, that's what it's all about here. That's our only mission, is take people out of this illusion and put them in the light. Give you a relationship with God, man. I'm not here to sit there and control you and tell you what to do and how to do this and what to do like that. A tough task, man. No, marry you to God, man. That's what a priest does. They marry you to the Lord. Let's marry people to the Lord here. That's our work. And once you get hitched up with the Lord, you can help others get hitched up. But you got to be hitched up first. You got to know who is that transcendental Lord. You got to have Him whispering sweet somethings in your ears, and not like Maya, the illusion. These people, they're whispering or yelling even sweet nothings in your ear. Nothing comes of it but inauspiciousness, limitation, fear, panic, all those things. See? And we're here to show the example. Hey, man, get hitched to the Lord and you'll be powerful, because the Lord is powerful. But powerful in the way to help people to also to regain their power back. Not become powerful so I can become Mr. Big Cheese. Oh, my happiness is to make many big cheeses out there. People coming here, they're becoming big cheeses. I think that's great, man. That to me that's power, not to go be powerful so you can conquer people and make them slaves. No, become powerful by a relationship with God so that you can make others power. The Lord will use you to empower others so they can become great and get their inheritance. That's what self-realization is. That's pure consciousness. If you're not like that, that's kind of Maya. Look at religion, man. Look at the Hare Krishna movement. Come on, man. Look at Vaishnavism now. Are they doing that, or are the gurus trying to make themselves great? Come on. What do you think? How many people, they got to bust their butt to become something, and big sannyasi and everything. But usually, oh, well, you're not part of the club, man. That's Maya, man. That's why you got to abandon. You come here, you'll know Bhagavad Gita. You'll be able to abandon all varieties of religion and know what surrender to Krishna is. We'll help you understand the beauty and the wonderfulness, the wonderful way of surrender to Krishna, God. Not you come and surrender here like you surrender these gurus, and then you become and you always become a little minion there, and you never achieve union with the Lord, because they haven't yet. If they have, they'll know what I'm talking about. But usually they don't. I've already been investigated. Here you become a literally, like Lord Chaitanya said, become a spiritual master and liberate the world. People coming here, you become like that. People are already doing that here. People get life from the devotees here. They're getting life here, and they go out and give life to others. Now that's something good. That's something beyond good. You don't see much of that in this world now. People are all stealing, usurping, you're misled in this way, that way. This is Kali Yuga. This is a miracle that we're preaching like we're preaching and sharing like we're sharing. It's a miracle. The Lord is giving us such pure sustenance, pure understanding, pure intention to really help others. And still, so many people can't see it. Why? Because they're contaminated, believing in liars, cheaters, and misrepresenters and misleaders. See? Misleaders. See, you missed the mark with such leaders. You're misled. How are we led rightly? Well, if anybody connects you with the Lord, he's in your heart. If anybody can assist awakening that relationship with the Lord, so you become strong, so you become clear, so you can conquer the world of Maya, hey man, I think that's your real friend in this world. Matter of fact, I don't think you have any other friend that, unless they can do that. They're not a very good one. All right, let's see what we got here. So real power is bhakti, and it is mutually beneficial to anyone involved in the service. See, real power is bhakti, and is mutually beneficial to anyone involved in the service. Exactly. I like that. That's great, Nitai Chandra. Good realization. Real bhakti is mutually beneficial to anyone involved in the service. Okay? Yeah. Guru uses his disciples' energies to engage in the Lord's service, which is his service. Well, yeah, see, the way the disciplic line works is the real guru. When you're ready to meet the real guru, and you're ready to hear confidential knowledge and not just, a message of rules, regulations, and external bhakti, they engage you in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. This is what you see going on here. Anybody, you can come here and analyze that. Just here, I'll help people. If you can't think this way, let me help. Let me help the situation a little long. Okay, come here, analyze. Is because the real guru, when you get the real message, the confidential message, like Arjuna got, engages you in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. In other words, now love is awakening in your heart, and you just love to serve God, man. You love to serve the disciplic mind. You feel energized doing it. You feel enlivened doing it. You feel purified doing that in a way that nothing else does in this world. That's the transcendental loving service of the Lord. And that's the purpose of the real guru. They engage you in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. That's what the books teach, directly and indirectly. So indirectly and directly, directly, but in the form of a pastime, is Madhavinda Puri. See, Madhavinda Puri, he started chanting the holy name and engaging in the transcendental loving service of the Lord by chanting. See? Tears were coming to his eyes, he's laughing and crying. All kind of stuff you see here. Maybe not falling down on the ground. I'm usually sitting down, so you can't fall far. But you see that going on, not only with me, but many of the disciples here. They're starting to laugh and cry and all these things. And then Krishna appears to him in a dream and said, because of your ecstatic love, I'm going to deliver the world. See? And then Madhavinda Puri went around engaging people in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Only he could do it, because that's how you get delivered. You have to be serving God in ecstasy. Now the kingdom of God is open to you. Otherwise not. You're not free until that happens. Until you can serve the Lord, whether it's chanting the holy name or chanting the scriptures with great bliss and ecstasy and pure realization, you're not free yet. You need shiksha. You need to meet such a guru to free you. If you don't believe me, well, keep doing what you do and keep feeling like you're 2 fingers too short from really feeling intimate love of God, love of Krishna. You're always 2 fingers too short. Go on. Keep doing that until you understand that this is the road to devotion, is the actual devotee empowered to deliver you into the transcendental loving service of the Lord. Keep doing it. Keep finding, you're going this way, you're going to this guru, you're following this path, you're going to Buddhism, you're going to this ism and that ism. And you're always 2 fingers too short for attaining intimacy with God, which is the only thing that's going to satisfy our hearts. And then finally, when you're really praying to the Lord, Lord, where are you? I really want you. I want a relationship with you. He'll see your sincerity, and then he'll send you the guru, and you'll listen to them, like Arjuna did. And then you found the real path, the narrow gate Jesus was talking about. Narrow is the path that leads to the kingdom of God. That narrow path is when you see that devotee, empowered devotee, you're seeing the real path. That path is the devotee, is the person realized God. The truth comes out of their mouth, the kind of essential truth that gets you into a relationship with the Lord. Otherwise, all knowledge is fleeting. You can have all the knowledge of that Sadguru and Solomon's. They're about the same. Oh, let me tell you, I can answer all your problems and all these answers. I got an answer for everything. But if it doesn't give you the loving service of the Lord, it's folly. That King Solomon could answer everything like Sadguru, that Sadguru guy. Oh, and thousands go to him. Oh, he's so wise and everything. Thousands went to Solomon. Oh, he's so wise and everything. And then at the end of Solomon's life, and I'm sure Sadhguru's life, will think, oh, I answered all these questions. But unless he's engaged in the ecstatic, intimate, loving service of the Lord, he'll think, oh, it was big folly. So maybe I'll help him out if he ever listens to this class. Or one of his students gets what we're talking about and then gives him this lecture. It's all folly unless, this is what my Lord teaches. Lord Chaitanya teaches in Chaitanya Mangal. Knowledge is fleeting, but devotion to God, devotion to Krishna, devotion to Christ will be with you forever. Pure devotion will be forever. See, but knowledge knowledge that leads to devotion is the best knowledge. People need that knowledge. This is what we teach here. Knowledge leading to people to have their devotional relationship with the Lord. Now that's substantial. How many people are even talking about that? Well, Lord Chaitanya was, so I'm just talking about what he talked about. I'm just teaching what he taught. I'm not giving you knowledge so you can do a bunch of rules and regulations and external bhakti and just ceremonies. Hey, no, we're going deeper than that now. We're telling you, hey, Vedavyas was bored, man. Vedavyas was unhappy in his heart. And people are working on that in this life, and they think they know the real Bhagavatam. No. The real Bhagavatam is, hey, man, I followed all these rules. I even taught my students all these rules and regulations, but why is my heart still unhappy? You didn't meet a Narada Muni who laughs and cries and chokes up and then tells you the deeper truth yet, did you? See? And when you do, then you're like Vedavyas. See? Now you're at his stage, and now you start to hear the Bhagavatam, hear the conclusive truth from the bona fide spiritual master. Most of the gurus are not even qualified. 99.9% of ISKCON and all these gurus, I know people don't like to hear this, but they're not qualified yet to hear this truth. Hey man, unless you understand what I'm saying right now, you haven't heard the Bhagavatam, the real Bhagavatam yet. If you're going out there and teaching rules, regulations still after Prabhupada's been here 50 years, well, you haven't learned the lessons that Prabhupada came to teach. And you're still maintaining things. All right, that's great. You're a maintenance man. You're not an expander of the movement. Okay, what is this here? So the guru, nourished by devotional service, and the disciples is too. Krishna is pleased and everyone is happy. Yeah, anyway, the real guru is here to teach you and help you, assist you so that you get that nourishment also. That you're engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. So when you chant the holy name, you become ecstatic by directly chanting Krishna's name, like the guru does. Now, what is the point, man? What is the real Hare Krishna movement? If it's anything other than learning how to chant the Hare Krishna mantra with great devotional ecstasy, like Lord Chaitanya did, like Rupa Goswami did, like Prabhupada did. If you think it's something else other than that, then you don't know the real Krishna conscious movement yet. You haven't been informed right. You're being misled still. The whole purpose of the Krishna consciousness movement is to be engaged in the ecstatic, intimate, rapturous, loving service of God, Krishna. That means practically, like Lord Chaitanya, that you come to the point where when you chant the Hare Krishna mantra, you're engaged. You're doing all 9 processes of devotional service simply in chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. 9 full process. You're hearing, you're chanting, you're remembering, you're surrendering. you're circumambulating the Lord. You're surrendering to the Lord. Everything is in that name. You're doing archana of the Lord, with your tongue. Your tongue is doing the puja. Your heart is the flame. Your tears are the water. Everything is in the name. Ooh. What is this? Oh. Everything is in the name. Okay? So you come here, this is our work, is to engage people in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. I've been ordered by Prabhupada. Krishna came and said, yeah, it's true, confirmed it. And now the witnesses confirmed, yes, it works. It's very good. I just listen here and I follow this process and whoa, it works. Look at the witnesses. Okay? So that's our work. Is to get God as your ally, engage in help you, assist you in engaging in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. So when you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you become ecstatic. Or when you hear the devotees speak about Krishna, maybe you're a hearer, maybe you just want to hear your way into Godhead. You come and you listen and you feel enlivened, you feel nourished and nurtured. There you go. You're like Maharaj Parikshit did. He just heard his way right back to Godhead. All right, let's see what else. So just hear and listen to the Guru Maharaj and you will feel the Lord in your own heart. It's already happening with so much people. Yeah, it's happening to Johan. I mean, he just comes and hears and he feels the Lord sees the sincerity of his heart and engages him in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. He loves the scriptures now. He loves chanting. He chants in ecstasy. Tears come to his eyes. He laughs like a madman. He's engaged. See, it works. He gives honor to his guru. See, even though he's ecstatic and everything, he still gives over the credit to his guru. So many are like that. It works here. People, you come here, you'll regain your intelligence. You'll see this. You'll regain your logic. You'll think, how logical is this? I go over here, I go there, I go there. What am I going there for? I don't even know. My gurus never even teach me. They haven't informed me. And I come to one class, and I my whole life is straightened out. I learn more. It's honestly, ask these devotees. You learn more in one class about what is Krishna consciousness, the essence, really about than in 40 years of instructions from those who are not clear about it. This clarity comes from engaging in the loving, ecstatic service of the Lord. You become very clear in that service, very logical, very purified. Your heart becomes pure. Blessed are the pure in heart. They shall see God. You see God in the scriptures. You feel God in his name. Show me a better path to being really Krishna conscious. Doll Barbie. True, I am with this. All right. Thank you, doll. You're a doll. I like that name. Doll Barbie is beautiful. Yes, it works. See, Bhakti Tom, witness. He's a good customer. He's a satisfied customer. We're here, satisfied customer. You come here, we boast a lot. I boast a lot and say this and say that, but you get your money back, man. Well, it doesn't cost anything here. What are you going to lose, man? Just come here and see. See if you're not satisfied with this product. I was talking to Janaki about this, I said, we're selling an intangible product here, where do you see Krishna that we're selling? It's not easy. Well, it's easy when you're empowered, because then you teach people, oh, Krishna is this ecstatic emotion. See, that's Krishna. He's this transcendental knowledge, man. He's really good, See, you start to show people you got a product. It's tangible, substantial. Not you come to a guru and he's blah, 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 and then you go away and what'd you get? Well, I don't know. You sounded good. Here we have satisfied customers like Johan and Tom. And who else is it? Like Lalita Ganga, Janaki, and all River and more, Johan, Srimad Bhagavatam. One who cannot deliver his dependents from the path of repeated birth and death should never become a spiritual master, father, a mother, or worshipable demigod. That's true, but who can follow that standard? We can. Here we can. Isn't that amazing? But I can't do it on my own. It's because I got this ally here. This unseen presence who makes himself seen. This unseen ecstatic worship. Well, which you can see. This is the ally. This is what Lord Chaitanya came to help us connect with. No, to awaken our connection with. The ecstatic Lord, he's very powerful. He comes and he takes over our temple and uses it to bless the world. See, these bodies are a temple, his temple. So, simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, once a person is relieved of reactions of sinful life, one can complete the 9 pras of devotional service simply by chanting a holy name. See? And you want to do it, you want to make it quick, you want to do it fast, you got to, if you be around a devotee who chants the holy name in ecstasy, you get a boost. Otherwise, it's a long process. People still chanting in the fences and all this, you know, depends on your association if you want to speed it up. Selling gold for free. Yeah. Selling gold for free is just follow the instructions of the acharyas. I'm just pointing out, man. You gotta, a lot of people say, they say like this: "Go hard, you're just speaking about yourself, you false ego." And I say, "What are you talking about? I'm talking about the real process." But they say you're talking about yourself. Well, if the shoe fits and you're seeing it fit, okay. At least you understand what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the process. And if the shoe fits, it fits here. Right? What can be done? I remember when I was preaching, and then somebody close to me, left and started turn against, became against what I was preaching. And the person, and that person said, you're just always talking about yourself. And then this is false ego. And then I used to think, I don't know, am I doing the wrong thing? This is when I first started. I wasn't clear about what was really being said. And I thought, oh yeah. And then I started reading Bhakti Vinod Thakur's book, because he was empowered by the Lord also. And I said, he's talking about himself too. I said, because I said, he's like that. I knew it. He was like that. And he's writing all these things. And Prabhupada also in Bhagavad Gita, pure devotees like this and like this. And I was saying, he's like that. So what can he do? What can, and I realized, I almost fell for that. See? No, you just teach the real standard, and the Lord empowers you to understand that and to act in that way. And the real standard of devotional service is not that you got to be something perfect materially. No, you just have to be attached to God. Where people see this person loves God. I was on a train in India before I started teaching. And I'm sitting on a train. I was chanting Chaitanya Bhagavan and chanting the holy name, and all of a sudden I just overwhelmed with ecstasy and all this. And one guy said, "You love the God too much." See, that's it. It's just about it being attached to the Lord. That's showing the example that the Lord is there. The Lord says, I'm going to empower this person to show what it is to have a relationship with God, what it is to be attached to the Lord, what it is to have real knowledge because of that attachment to the Lord, the transcendental Lord. The enthusiasm of being attached to the transcendental Lord. How it shows up, talking about Krishna for 5-6 hours, and it's like, that went by fast. Chanting the holy name with great, uncommon feelings that you don't see anywhere, not even in gurus, even though they say, we have it, but we don't show it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, how long are people going to believe in that? That's called religion. A lot of material motivation in that. How long are you going to believe people? Oh, yeah, we have it. Because they know people say, well, it's in the scripture. Oh, yeah, but we got the, but we, no, we don't show it. Okay, Nitai says, okay, my computer's starting to freak out a little. I have to get the ice packs. See if I can keep it going for a while. Of course, it's about yourself. You're living it. Where's our faith but blind? And to live the word you preach. And, and I just want to say, just what the apostles said, what the devotees of Lord Chaitanya said. You don't have to be anything special to get the mercy. You just have to follow the way that's preached by the authorized devotee. And then you become authorized too. It's win-win here. I'm not here to just be the only acharya or spiritual master for the next 10,000 years, like people want to make Prabhupada. And then after 10,000 years, they're going to be, oh, Prabhupada, you're the acharya for the next 10,000 years, and put his picture up. And I have nothing to say. For 10,000 lifetimes I've worshipped you, and I'm just nothing, and I have no realization. You think Prabhupada wants that? I don't want that. He don't want that either. He wants you to have realization. He wants you to have the relationship that he has. According to he wants you to have intimacy with God like he does. And now you can have it. The information is being preached and shown and demonstrated. People already are having the same kind of relationship I have. They're having their individual relationship with God like I have my individual. To me, that's success. To make you a success, I feel successful. And this is only working because of authority of the Lord. The authority of the parampara. Therefore it works. It's got to work. It's going to work. Because when you have the blessings of the parampara, which is here, and the blessings of Krishna, which is here, which they actually came, showed me these, and then it's going to work. People are going to get liberated. People are going to get ecstatic devotion, because that's the mission here. Why are you going to any other mission if they don't have such a high mission, such a targeted mission, such a laser right to the goal of Vrindavan? Why go anywhere else? Unless it's that kind of mission, unless those persons are empowered by the Transcendental Lord and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. If they're engaged, great. Can you see the symptoms? Are they ecstatic in their chanting? Oh, yeah, we are, but I'm sorry, man, we don't show because Rupa Goswami doesn't. Therefore, there are no tears. No, you can't see anything. Well, if you want to believe, maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. I don't want to take a chance. Life is too precious. I don't want to waste my time on a blind belief that maybe it's there. I don't know. Maybe it's Maya tricking me. Isn't it better what you see here is what you get? How many people ask Lalita Ganga what she sees here, she's got. What Johan sees, he's gotten. All you have to do is be like them, follow the path. Or what is it? What you don't see is what you don't get. See? If you don't see ecstatic emotion and you don't hear about the glories of ecstatic worship, you don't get it. That's why I didn't get with Prabhupada. He preached something else to start everything going. Then he came to me in a lucid dream, said, okay, now fulfill my desire. Fulfill the Parampara's desire. Wake them up. Wake up that Lord, that sleeping Lord. Really do the Jeev Jago, man. Not external Jeev Jago. Do the internal Jeev Jago. Wake up, sleeping souls. Wake up. Let the Lord arise in your heart. See what is truth. See? And see what is the illusion here. And just pay it no mind. Illusion. What is that? Okay, what else we got here? If the Bhagavad Gita speaks, if the Bhagavat speaks the Bhagavatam, aren't they both about each other and themselves simultaneously? Exactly. You know, if the devotee is a devotee Bhagavat, okay, the Lord is living inside them. His transcendental presence is there, okay? So they will, if the Lord is living inside them, then they will speak what's in the Bhagavatam. See, and the Bhagavatam is pointing to the devotee. So they're speaking what's in the Bhagavatam, and it's pointing to them naturally if they're truly that. And they will be, otherwise they won't be speaking that. They'll speak something else. They'll speak something else that'll make them into a Bhagavat, but it's just word jugglery. You can juggle the scriptures and make yourself authorized, but you're really not. It's speculation. Yeah. See, for example, Chaitanya Charitamrita, verse 98 through 100, says, by the action of the book Bhagavat and the devotee Bhagavat absorbed in the mellows of devotion. These mellows are awakened in the heart of others who listen. Okay? That's the gist of those verses. Now, if you're claiming to be a spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, and the book says that's the qualification of a devotee Bhagavat, we got the book Bhagavat, we got Prabhupada's books. Okay? So we got the book Bhagavat, but where's the devotee Bhagavat? Oh, well, yeah, they're out there. That's all ISKCON. Or that's all Gaudiya Samiti. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how do you know? Well, you see the checklist. They appear, I will say they appear to have all the qualifications on the checklist. Every qualification, I guarantee you look on the checklist, you won't find that simple verse, that simple sentence, simple qualification. Absorbed in the mellows of devotion means unalloyed love. Loving ecstasy. You won't find that in the whole check. You look up and down and around 10, 20 times. Not absorbed. See? So they're not representing the real Bhagavatam. See? And I say, yeah, the devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, by the action of devotee Bhagavat and the book Bhagavat, the devotion will awaken in your heart, and it does here. And the envious come say, see, he's talking about himself. Okay, well, man, what to do? I can't help it if the Lord is here. He comes through here. He empowers this stuff. I can't do it on my own, man. People just need to know that. You can't do anything very well on your own. You can't be a guru very well on your own. You need the transcendental empowerment of Krishna. You need to learn what that is. You have to know what is a spiritual potency. You have to see with your own eyes the symptoms of the spiritual potency in a temple of a person. You have to learn from that person, because only they know. They are Bhagavad Gita 10:10 personified. To those who worship Krishna with loving ecstasy, I give them the understanding of how to come to me. See, you need to learn from them. I don't care how big a guru you are, how big your PhD is. If you're not engaged in unalloyed love of God and have the symptoms in showing people you're an honest, genuine person, even though they don't accept it, even though they're contaminated by listening to baloney and word jugglery from tricky Brahmins and tricky sannyasis. Doesn't matter. You preach the truth. Eventually, the sincere come here. They say, yeah, this guy is representing scriptures. Yeah, I'll listen here. Okay? And then they get the result. Okay, we got Majulila. Whether one is a Brahmin, a sannyasi, or a Sudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master if he knows the science of Krishna. There you go. Let me get the ice here for my computer. Okay. I'm getting a new computer today, so then we'll have this problem solved. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see. Okay, this is going to go up a little bit. I'll stand up a little bit here. Okay, got to cool this down here a little bit. Okay, so I'll stand up like this. Okay, this will work, I think. There you go. Okay. And this is what we see in you, Acharya. Okay. So, whether one is a Brahmin, sannyasi, or Sudra, regardless of what he is, he can become a spiritual master. If he knows the science of Krishna, see, the science of Krishna. So, the only way we can know the science of Krishna is if Krishna empowers us. And that's why you see the Lord wants to show is he doesn't always come through a sannyasi like Prabhupada or Bhaktisiddhanta. He may empower a Sudra to show it's not by your own strength. It's not by your big austerity. See, a lot of people think, oh, because Prabhupada is a perfect sannyas and Bhaktisiddhanta was a perfect sannyas, the Lord empowered them. See, no, the Lord will empower who he empowers. You just have to look for the signs and the symptoms of someone who has the mercy of the Lord. Okay? So again, that's why we teach. In a previous life, you can have had this mercy. And then you come into this life and the Lord just empowers you, even without a guru. Okay? Jesus, who was Jesus' guru? We don't know. Bhakti Vinod didn't get this empowerment from his guru. He was writing Vaishnava. He wrote 100 Vaishnava books before he took initiation. He read Chaitanya Charitamrita before he took initiation and was ecstatic. It was a previous life. He only did it because he wanted to show an example, which didn't work out very well because, as I heard, his guru rejected him at the end of the life, and that's not a good thing. And he's not rejectable. He's a pure devotee, man. So true. I was listening to so much sannyasis and Brahmins because they don't have ecstatic ecstasy. So it was not possible to understand what is really in the books of Prabhupada. And now coming here and listening to you, everything is more and more real to me. What really is in the Holy Book revealed to me. Yeah, because it's revealed to me, then I share it with others and it becomes more clear and you get purified, and then the Lord shows you just like he shows me. See, you become a real spiritual master. And most persons don't understand the real science of Krishna consciousness. It hasn't been revealed to them. They have to learn it from an empowered devotee who the Lord is saying, okay, now share the real truth, share the deep stuff. Bhagavad Gita 10:10, to those who are constantly devoted to serving me with ecstasy love, loving ecstasy, I give the real intelligence and understanding. See, real intelligence, real understanding, real knowledge by which they can come to me. See, you got to listen to people like that unless you're like that. If you're like that, if you worship the Lord with pure unalloyed love, then you can read the scriptures and the Lord will show you all these things. But most people can't. They need help. Okay? And this is the thing. People say, all I need is Prabhupada's book. See, the Ritviks. Oh, yeah? Are you worshiping the Lord with pure, unalloyed, loving ecstasy? Well, of course not, but all I need is Prabhupada's books. Well, that verse doesn't, see, you're not in alignment with that verse. It's only those who worship the Lord with pure love of God, loving ecstasy. That's pure love of God. I give them the understanding. So why you should listen to those persons? No, I don't want to listen. I'm competitive. I'm envious. I'm jealous. I'm contaminated. I won't listen, but I know all I need is Prabhupada's books, and you just go and argue with the living gurus and the Ritviks, and they debate and argue, and then they die Vaidhi Bhaktas, both of them. The living gurus, they have the same, I don't need to listen to a person who has engaged in transcendental ecstatic love of God. I'm Guru Dev, and I got Prabhupada's books. See, I don't need to listen to anybody. I can figure it out myself. Well, you haven't figured it out, and your symptoms are you don't chant the holy name with great ecstatic love and with the tears and the holy laughter and all these other wonderful things. The Lord ain't living inside your transcendental temple yet. Not in an awakened state. He's dormant, man. You got to find the devotee who is the devotee Bhagavat that fits that verse. All I tell you, and people say, oh, you see, he's talking about himself. Okay, I'm talking about anybody that fits that verse, here or somewhere else. If you don't fit that verse, you're not a high quality guru. You're not a first class guru. Okay, people think first class guru. They thought Narayan Raj teaching what first class guru is. No, that's not it, man. First class guru is, do you have ecstatic devotion awakened in your heart? Do you chant the holy name with tears and ecstasy and laughing like a madman? That's first class devotee and first class guru. Otherwise, you're not any good class yet. You know, people don't know what is first class devotee. First class devotee is somebody has the real mercy of Krishna, so much so that the Lord lives in their body so they can chant the holy name in ecstasy. You think I can chant with ecstasy on my own, or Lalita Ganga can chant on her own? We only chant that way, or Johan now? It's only because the Lord is living in our temples, man. And that's what we teach here. If you're not good with that, go to those who don't have God and living in their temples, or bullshitting you, saying, oh yeah, we got God in our temples alive, but we don't show anybody. You miserly people. You're tricking yourselves and tricking others. You know, you're cheaters and being cheated from this mercy. Mercy's here. We teach this. We demonstrate this. People are getting this. If you believe this message, if not, go believe the guys that are hiding their ecstasy, and you don't get it. You don't. They don't have it, and you stay proud and envious and jealous still. You know, here that gets all purified in the fire of truth. The truth will set you free, man. What is true in this world is ecstatic worship. There's nothing more true than that. Conclusive understanding, transcendental knowledge that those devotees have, that the scriptures have, that they preach in this world to deliver others. That's truth, man. Otherwise, everything else is baloney, man. Okay. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, continue. Please do not try to cheat me, thinking of me as a learned sannyasi. Please satisfy my mind by describing the truth of Radha and Krishna. And we know that Ramananda Roy is a Sudra. And still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu go to Ramananda Roy. Exactly, he did. See, and everybody gets cheated. So Ramananda Roy would cheat the sannyasis. He would say, oh, you great sannyasi. See, that's cheating them because they won't listen. Some did. After a while, people, if they wanted real bhakti, they had to go to the Sudra Ramananda Roy to get it. I guarantee you he chanted the holy names with a great ecstatic love. Bhaktivedanta, by his empowerment, mercy, a dog can swim over the ocean. Yeah, it's so simple, man. You know, look at, you just got to be, if you're an authentic devotee, the Lord is giving you the mercy, giving you the empowerment, is living in he's the living God inside you. People can see and have confidence that God is living inside your body, man. It's uncommon knowledge comes through those devotees. Uncommon ecstatic worship comes through those devotees that God has chosen as their temple. Uncommon, different, not normal, abnormal, super normal. See? Souped up. The devotee comes souped up. See? So, Shivananda Sain was that, literally. Shivananda Sain was a real devotee of Lord Chaitanya. And even a dog who followed him, a dog, became delivered. And that's how it is. That's how powerful the associates of Lord Chaitanya are. Look at these people. They come here, and proof that the Lord is associating with the associates here is people are getting ecstatic devotion by this association. That's pretty powerful. That's swimming across this ocean of Maya, man. Ecstatic devotion, is the what do you call the the arms to do it. Otherwise, you got no arms. You're trying to cross this ocean. You got no limbs. So you got to cross the ocean with the limbs of bhakti, man. And your stroke, the stroke, man, is that ecstatic chanting, man. See the limb of chanting, limb of hearing. See the limbs of bhakti, man. You're swimming. Hari Krishna, Hari. Ecstatic emotion is the strength in those limbs of bhakti, not just, you're splashing around with the limbs. You got no ecstasy, man. You're just splashing around in the Maya. You're not making much progress. See, devotees, they're really strong stroke. Hari, Krishna, tears, ecstasy, laughing, crying, choking up. And people just get on the back of the devotees. With that bhakti, that's guru, man. They get you across. You're on their back and they're swimming like really strong across this ocean of Maya. Maybe we can get it through reading his books, like How You Awaken through the Bible. But you need what Krishna decides you need. Well, even with the Bible, it awakens spontaneously for me. I read a few verses in the Bible and boom. So that usually is previous lifetimes. It doesn't happen with everybody. Most people, they need to have the association of already awakened persons. See, so yeah. When I got Prabhupada's books and I chanted the holy name, immediately ecstasy awakened, and the loving ecstasy just immediately awakened. So, but most people, they don't. They need to be in the line. See, and if okay. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued. Please do not try to cheat me. Okay, read that. Okay, Bhakti Tom. Let me offer my. Okay, we read that. Yeah, see, this is great. I like this verse too. I offer my respectful obeisance to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By the mercy of the shelter of his lotus feet, even a fool can collect the valuable jewels of conclusive truth from the minds of the revealed scriptures. See, conclusive truth. Where is it found? In the minds of the revealed scriptures. But it's conclusive. That's the difference. It's not speculation on the script. It's conclusive understanding. That's the happiness of a devotee. It's the happiness of the Lord and the happiness of the devotee is the conclusiveness and the great privilege to preach that and liberate people who listen to it. See, when you hear conclusive truth, you're getting clear directions to Vrindavan. It's like, hey, man, you're listening to somebody that's not mispointing you, go the wrong way, or they're trying to be an authority, but they're not authority and they mislead you. Everybody is doing that. You got to find somebody that is in Vrindavan consciousness. They worship the Lord like the devotees there worship, the great ecstatic love, the tears, choking, all those kind of wonderful things. And then you're not misdirected. Yeah, you're redirected from going Maya's way to the kingdom of God now. See, and so, yeah, by the shelter, the potency of the shelter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's feet. See, so people just need, how do I get that shelter? We see that it doesn't, if you don't have it already, it doesn't come directly. And you got to get it through the devotees who preach, who have that shelter already. And you listen to them, you listen to the conclusive truths that they understand. And then you get it that way. See, in disciplic line. Okay, I need to stop, I think. Voice is a little bit, I had enough. Okay, so we'll stop here. Unfortunately, we didn't even get through the first verse, but that's how it is sometimes. That's why our classes are so long and never ending, because even one verse is a mouthful. Okay, thank you very much, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hare Krishna.